Now let's continue with this form. We want to extend now the data. We see that we have the order data in, and we have a customer ID. And of course, we can print out the customer ID, but we also want to print out, for example, the name of the customer. And this name of the customer is not part of the order. It is behind the customer definition of this customer ID. So there are two steps we have to do. The first thing is we have to go into the data editor. In the data editor, we currently just see that on the top level, there's a DO order, which for the preview purpose is selected with 201. Now we can say, okay, we create a child item of this. We select this child item, we call this customer. And we now say this is a child item of exactly customer. This is the DO customer. Yeah. This is the entity which is defined in the Rapid app. And now we can say we propose a query. So also the customer has an ID. We see it here. Yeah. And it has a name and a price list ID. So we now can say, okay, we want to select the ID. And you see, you can just define a hard-coded value, but you also can say, okay, from the top element, I take the top dot and I now select the name of the attribute just by clicking this copy paste button. So we copy it into the clipboard and I say, okay, the customer ID is taken from customer ID. So we can immediately test this and we will now see, okay, the top element is this one. This is the 201, the order with the ID 201. And it now selected the customer ID based on this SQL, so to speak, query definition, which is done on the second level. Okie doke. We save this and we see that now the customer is part of the data. Yeah. Same story again. We now can say, okie doke, we want to see the customer name on the top. We say, okay, we go to the title area. Sorry, I have to get into the edit mode. And in the edit mode, I now place the text here, maybe at this point, and it will be exactly positioned here. And the text of this one is the name of the customer. So I save this. I do the preview, and you see the customer name is part of the data, part of the form.